Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Monday, April 14th, 2025. Hope you guys are having a great day. So, we saw a pretty decent size gap up today, and that was the high of the day. So, once we got close to the highs that we made here, sellers came in, brought it back down. We closed the gap. Typically, that's not. It's not really that it's not a bullish sign when the gap gets when it's opened up and then it gets closed the same day. But then we saw some sellers come in, and then really the last 15 minutes we saw buyers come in, and then we saw selling at the end of the day here. So it didn't give us a whole lot of information to go off of. If we would have made this higher high here, then we would have probably gotten some. Well, actually, I think we do have a little bit of a bearish divergence right here. So this may have played out already, but it made it. You could see it made it into the support pivots right there. Buyers stepped up. So really, what we can do is simply just really draw our lines in the sand here that what has to happen. So the bulls need to get it above this line here, and then really above this here. So we have the 54.81, 54.59. This is the zone the bulls need to get through. If they do, now this is the resistance here. So I can actually just take this and pull it over, and you'll see this is really the resistance zone that's here where we came up to here, came down, popped up, down. So right here, this is going to be the important line in the sand. Now, if the bears can do that, then if the bulls can do that, then really what I'm looking for is a move up to the 78% retracement, which is 55.82. But more likely what will happen is we will come up and close this gap right here at the 56.65. So if they can get above it and hold up, say, strength, this would be the zone that I'm looking for, really to see where a top would come in, someplace here. And like I said, we may have made a very, very important low, but we still have some turbulence as far as in the cycle end of things. So that's why I'm leading up that we could see to come down and make a test of these lows again, or even maybe a slight break. And again, just going back to our pivots, if it does break, then we're just looking for a move to come down to the 47.52. But that's if these lows come out. We may just get a bunch of chop, and then from there come down, retest the lows. But really towards the end of April, early May, there's going to be a low that's made, and then from there, that's where I believe we're going to be coming up and trading up at these levels, if not higher than that. So right now, again, if we see sellers step in and take out, I'm going to just switch the color here, duplicate, and take out these lows, make this a red. So if they take out these lows right here, which you can see we have the 53.68 is the 50-day moving average. And then we also have this here. If we come down, this is some major support. So this is the zone that the bears need to get through. The 53.61, 53.11. If they lose that, now we're coming down somewhere into the 52.20 level, or possibly even the 52.04. So I'm going into this kind of open-minded for tomorrow. It was a decent day for the bulls, but it was definitely choppy. There was nothing easy about it from really the easiest trade was being long over the weekend and then just really closing it at the open. But if you were trading it, you really had to go both ways on this, because you had the S&P go from 45.59 all the way down to 53.59, which is a 100-point drop, and then we rallied all the way back up here. So it was a volatile day. I don't believe it's going anywhere. For now, I'm still keeping my upside target that I believe that we're going to be coming somewhere up into the 56.96, possibly even up to the 5700. And then from there, that's where we see selling and volatility really, really pick up. So with that, let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.